Hey, good morning, guys. So early morning starts for the birders. We are out at Nylsvley today. Came out with Nesh to try and twitch a Rufous Bellied heron. So it's going to be the first time I'm visiting Nylsvley. So we'll try and get some video along the way. But the primary objective this morning is to get that heron. It's on my list of birds to try and get before I get to 600. So it's one of the birds I did put down because you can get it at St. Lucia quite reliably. But someone spotted one at one of the hides here in the Nylsvley Nature Reserve. I think the hide is called the Vogelfontein Hide, if I'm not mistaken. But it was last spotted Friday last week. So we're going to go and check if we can get it. There was a cold front that came through, so you can see the mist in my voice. There was a cold front that came through, so it's a possibility that the bird has moved. But today was the first day we could come out. So it's Saturday, the 24th of May. And yeah, we'll try and take you along for the journey, see how the nature reserve is looking and things like that. And see what birds we can get. Early start this morning. I was up at 3:30 to get to Pretoria by about 5. And then we drove in Nesh's vehicle to get here as well. So yeah, we'll pay now. I'll tell you what the entrance fee is, but Nesh is paying, and then we're gonna make our way back towards where the hide is. So the cost to enter is 58 rand. And then you have to come to the nature reserve reception to pay, and then they'll give you a code to go through to the hide. The actual hide is not in the nature reserve itself. You have to go back out and then turn along the railway, but I'll show you as we drive, I think. So we've got some, well, a red-billed hornbill and some, looks like crested francolin or Natal spurfowls. Let me go check. So we just out from the reception and we turned left, a bit of a flay here, and so far we've got the greenback heron, purple heron, black crake, jacana, African jacana, malachite kingfisher, African stonechat. Nesh, you see the stonechat?
No, I missed.
There's it there. It's on the...
Okay, I see it.
And a egret that we have to check, but I think it's an intermediate egret.
There's a Rufous Bellied heron in the front. Stop, Rinish. There's a Rufous Bellied in the front.
So we've just got the heron. He's on a post on the fence. So the sighting said the Vogelfontein bird hide, but we are about 2 kilometers, and we've been seeing a lot of squawkle herons, and the Rufous Bellied popped up. Ah, there he goes. there's Nesh. Nesh. Hey guys, so we managed to spot the bird. So objective reached for the morning. So he's in the flay here, and we can see him even with the naked eye. He's just far for photos and he's against the light a little bit. So hopefully he'll pop up again and sit on the fence like when we first got him. And then maybe we'll be able to get some better shots. But that would be lifer, I think 573 if I'm not mistaken. Just double check it. Lots of squawko herons, and as you can see, lots of water around still, even though we're going into winter now. I think the late rains we had in April mean that the water levels are still quite high here. Egyptian geese flying across. Okay guys, so we're just walking towards the hide now. There is a access gate that's locked, and you need to get the code from the reception. So lots of ducks here, some white-faced whistling, and then jacanas, swamp hen. Just a hive of activity, which is surprising for winter up here on the highveld. Okay guys, so we got to a spot where this is the route to the first hide, but the water is, well, it's not too deep to cross, but it's going to make us soak our shoes and it's not worth it, so I'm going to give that a skip. Okay guys, so we at the second hide now. This is called the Dabchick hide. Lots of jacanas out the front. Oh, black crake just flew past. Oh, this is quite steep. Oh, lots of spider webs. Oh, lots of muggies. So looking out on this flay, looks like a little bit of the Okavango Delta. Just needs an elephant to wander past and splash you. But some lovely birds from here as well. Hey guys, so we are back at the entrance of the nature reserve. So good morning birding. We got 40 species, including some nice rarities like the lesser moorhen, noble duck, two lifers, the Rufous Bellied heron, as well as the fluvius whistling duck. We didn't get so good pictures of, but we'll try and edit them and see if we can get them nicely in the video as well. But otherwise, a very good morning. A little bit of a distance from Johannesburg. I think it's about 220 odd kilometers in total, maybe a little bit more to get to the reserve itself. But otherwise, I highly recommended birding spot. I think if you are in Gauteng and you keep your eye on the different groups that do rarity sightings and list the birds that are at the reserve and on the flay, you can actually get some good rarities. I'm sure in the summer you'll get a lot of the crakes and the dwarf bitterns as well. So a little bit of a drive, but I think for the right birds, it's well worth driving for. So we'll edit this one and get it up as soon as possible. But it's the South African Wanderer signing off. Until the next video.